So we fucking fire him, right?
Why is that camera not working?
Folkart?
Okay. Well,
I don't think he can hear us. But like he's out, right?
wow. Yeah. Dude, he's drinking blood.
Dude, he's a dirty hick.
Yeah, leaking things.
Yeah.
I don't like people that leak.
Oh, he's back. I'm back.
Anything you want to use that you have? Oh, you know what? I would love to do something with Wonder Flavors honey, the new one.
Oh, that's a good idea. What about like a honey bun?
Let's do it.
Like a
Give me a
honey. You don't
Hold
know
that thought. Hold that thought.
Yeah, you
Honey.
Google it real quick.
B-U-M B-U-N. B-U. It is like a cinnamon bun.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, what is it?
It's like a honey icing.
It's a roll.
It's kind of like a donut.
It's a bun.
Only there's no hole in it.
A bun is a roll.
Is it greasy?
It's a sweet, semi-dense kind of roll.
The texture is more like a croissant.
It's not as dense as a cinnamon bun. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like no spice to it, right?
Or it's more like a roll.
But it's not as fluffy as a roll.
So it's kind of moist.
Not
It's
much
like
there.
a cake donut, dude.
It's fried.
Oh yeah, it's
Right?
sticky.
Okay.
Is it fried? I think it is. Let's just go fried on it.
Oh yeah.
The ones like from that you buy in the package, they fucking suck.
Maybe I
I
should
fucking
see
love
an
'em.
image. Oh,
Really?
fucking
They're
love
always so
I love
stale. They always taste so stale. Do you want to go that way or do you want to go like a better version of that way?
I just want it to taste good.
Okay, let's do
Whichever.
And do you think that honey by Wonder Flavors is the right honey for this?
Well, they call it a honey bun, but it's not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily taste like honey. Although I think adding some honey to it would help it.
But we'll just make it like the real thing though, like an actual honey donut.
Yeah.
I in my head, what I have right now, maybe I'm too ahead. It's like honey with honeycomb and golden syrup, so something like that.
Yeah, actually those would all work, right?
The concept.
Well, I think we should kind of go like that difference between like a donut, like a cakier donut. Like you could use glazed donut, you could use like Jungle Flavors yellow cake. And then honeycomb would probably work because it's kind of like dense and kind of a little buttery too. But then you also have honey as the top note. And then you got the fucking but I feel like it's almost kind of an icing on there, right? Like a honey icing.
Well, most time it's like a thin, clear. Some of them are white frosting on it, but most of them are kind of a clear, sugary frosting on it.
Like powdered sugar and milk kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Like a glaze kind of.
Like
yeah,
a glaze.
a clear sugar glaze.
So basically those components like cakey, sticky, honey,
Right.
donut roll bun.
Mhm.
Roll bun.
So
thing.
do we want to make it kind of yeasty?
I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want spice in here because I don't want it to taste like a honey version of like a cinnamon roll.
No, this has to be
No.
super fatty, super like sweet and fatty.
Yeah, but no spice.
Yeah, because if
if-
we add a spice to it, it's going to turn out like a fucking cinnamon roll. We don't want that.
Right.
We don't want nothing distracting from the fat.
We want diabetes
Stage
for
4.
once. We're
Gotta
cranking
love it.
the diabetes all the way up to 11. What was the other thing you said? You said Wonder Flavors honey, honeycomb, and what was the other one?
Golden syrup.
Golden syrup. For sure,
Well,
golden syrup.
I don't
Well,
know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe you don't need golden syrup at that point.
Do we have any
Wonder
other
Flavors-
kind of syrupy, plain flavor, like
Wonder Flavors honey is kind of syrupy.
kind of molasses?
Molasses, Wonder Flavors molasses. Yeah, it would. You definitely get that molasses flavor, and that's not really what a honey bun is.
But maybe
Yeah.
just honey with, I don't know, vanilla cupcake.
Vanilla cupcake's a good idea.
I was thinking maybe something like the a little bit, not much, but a little bit of the angel cake with Flavora frosting, but the cupcake might do the same thing.
Okay, let's think about the bakery.
Angel cake probably makes sense, right?
What about
why
the fluffy white cake? The only difference that I get between those two is that the angel cake has a little more flavor. The fluffy white cake is just a little lighter flavor. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah. Do we want flavor from the cake, or are we using like another
The
Oh,
glazed donut.
Glazed
Yes.
donut would work.
angel cake or fluffy white cake? Are like plain. It's not fatty at all.
I prefer Jungle Flavors yellow cake.
It's more dense, right?
That's what I like about it.
I think that we need to have a cake to give the feeling, the mouthfeel of a cake, and then something more greasy to get that roll, that bun.
I think that would be like one of the Wonder Flavor cakes and a croissant. And then croissant's good, but it's buttery and sometimes it can mute other parts of it though until it steeps.
Do we try that one?
You want to just try the angel cake or the fluffy cake?
Okay, so angel cake and croissant.
I think that's going to get us pretty close, and it's not going to have really any spice in it at all, right? So that's kind of what we're going for. The croissant
should
isn't
be chewy.
necessarily fried, but it's buttery.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's anything else that's fried that's going to give it that, but not give it another flavor. Glazed donut is going to give it some kind of yeast. But I think that the honey might cover that up.
So why couldn't we use the Wonder Flavors donut? Does it have too much of a spice in it?
There's no spice. It's just I don't know. I think that's kind of the best bet. That
Because
with a cake.
I think that if we do it buttery enough, we are going to get the same feeling than if we do it like with the fried flavor.
When I eat a honey bun, the first thing that I think about is not that it's fried. I don't really. I mean, it's not. The main thing is the donut, the texture of the donut and the sugar glaze. It's not really that it's deep fried.
Yeah.
What if we go with the Wonder Flavors donut and Jungle Flavors yellow cake? I'm sorry.
Angel cake.
I actually would like to use that vape train croissant in there.
Oh,
Yeah,
you wanna go
whipped
with three?
croissant and angel cake.
Are you talking about angel cake, donut, and croissant?
I would like to keep it to two. If we have to use three, it's fine, because the donut brings that like authentic donut kind of feel. The angel cake brings the cakiness, although not so dense, and then the croissant brings the butter.
Let's try angel cake and donut. Wonder Flavors honey, right?
Yes, for sure.
Glazed or not glazed.
No, what glaze?
No.
Are you drunk?
No. I fucking
Are
golden
you
syrup.
praying?
going
Did you
on.
went to your mind palace?
There-
Like
Yeah, I was like trying to reel it in. Golden syrup.
And I think we should try the Wonder Flavors honey too.
For sure. That's what we're mainly doing this
That's-
recipe for the honey.
Exactly. Yeah, that's 4.
Wonder Flavors honey, glazed donut, angel cake, golden syrup.
Okay. I think I'm ready to talk about percentages. Wonder Flavors glazed donut.
I don't know, like 1 or 2.
Oh, we should definitely use at least 2.
2.5.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Okay.
Angel cake.
Like 2.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I have no experience with Wonder Flavors honey.
Me
I
neither.
did a recipe, but I deleted it.
I smell
I think I did it at 1.
And was enough honey.
Yeah, it's pretty top notey. And you got golden syrup in there too.
Yeah, let's do that.
I honestly think it's pretty strong. Speaking of golden syrup, how much golden syrup?
4%.
Nah.
What's the average on that? Does anybody know?
I think it's like 1 to 2.
Yeah, I was thinking like 1.5 maybe.
It's pretty thin, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it does what it's an additive. How much sweetener? 1.5, 2, 5.
1.
Yeah, let's start with 1.
I don't
Guys are
know why I
cowards.
feel like we are missing something.
Yeah, we're missing croissant
Yeah.
or some kind of a cake thing.
I honestly think we should try to put the croissant in there.
Just put it right in there right away.
We don't have to, but I think we'll need it.
I'll try it without it. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yeah, this recipe looks way too simple to work. It has to be more complex than this.
And more flavor.
Wait, you might not want to mix this yet. Wait till chef tries it. Mm.
Mhm.
That is interesting. That is interesting. That's a lot of honey, huh?
It's like the poop from Winnie the Pooh.
Really? That much, huh? I thought everybody was saying that it wasn't near as strong as FA.
In here, it's strong. There's way too much honey. It's overbearing.
The feeling is the wrong one from the honey. It's not the honey in a glazed or a frosting.
I think you back the honey down a lot, though, and it would still work. But that is honey.
If y'all think that it's that bad, I'm not going to mix it up.
This is like a honey tobacco wrapper.
Really?
It's not even the honey from a tea.
No.
Well, maybe this isn't the honey at all to use then.
I don't know,
No,
honey.
I think so stupid. I think maybe we use just 0.25% of the honey.
Up everything else, and maybe
It's like,
maybe add the croissant too.
Yes.
oh, I definitely think needs a croissant now. Let me add some croissant to it.
This is tobacco.
Yeah, it tastes like a tobacco.
Well, that's an interesting find. Maybe.
I don't know. It's a good honey, but like, not here. Like, do you even get the bakery?
I'm trying.
Yeah, right. It's just like a tobacco wrapper, like a honey tobacco wrapper. That helps. That smooths it. Try some croissant.
I'm sure we still need to use less honey.
So the honey,
0.25.
0.25.
Okay, maybe we can use more golden syrup.
I would try it where it is first. I don't know
Okay.
if that's doing something to the honey.
Okay, let's add the Babe Train croissant. So
What, like 2%?
Yeah.
Croissant. What about the glazed donut or the angel cake? We need to increase those too.
no, I'm thinking that maybe we need to decrease the glazed donut.
Yeah. See, I told you.
It does get kind of weird over 2%.
Maybe do 1.5.
I know the angel cake isn't bringing anything weird.
No, maybe that can go up. 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our second version of a honey bun. First, we're going to be adding Wonder Flavors angel cake at 3%. Next, we have Vape Train croissant at 2%. Next is Wonder Flavors glazed donut at 1.5%. I'm going to add a little bit of syrup to it with Vape Train golden syrup at 1.5%. Now we're going to put in a little bit of honey. This is Wonder Flavors new honey flavor. I'm going to use it at 0.25%. And lastly, add a little bit of Flavor West sweetener to sweeten things up a little bit at 1%.
You guys think my
You're-
fucking fingers are skinny? You guys should see my legs.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my dick.
Yes. Old thin dick over here. Ow! Ow!
Oh god, that sounded like it hurt.
Okay, custards.
It's not that bad.
It's better.
It needs more bakery. It needs more bake. It's definitely sticky. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard.
That's
The
weird.
the croissant sticks out, right?
And the problem is not the croissant.
No, the problem is the honey.
Yeah.
This to me is a fucking tobacco.
Oh,
Right?
you didn't try the other one.
If you put your nose, if you open up a pouch of chewing tobacco and you put your nose down in it, that's what that honey tastes like to me.
You think that adding something like vanilla something would help?
I think vanilla custard might bring it together.
This does not taste like a honey bun to me.
I think that the honey's got to go. I mean, it would work if it was like a tea, but like, or like if you like really put, I think about their honey, like I think about their coffee. Fucking works if you drown it in like cream, like if you're gonna make a honey ice cream or something like that, it would fucking work. But here, I don't know. Like I could even see like their honey working with like a fruit, like a more top note, like a mango, like a honey and a mango thing. But like just on its own with this, I don't know. It's weird. But I don't even think like it's honey in a honey bun.
Well, they call it a honey bun, but it's not like glazed in honey. It's glazed in a sugary clear glaze.
But like you see how like this would work, like this honey would work in a tea.
In a tea or,
like
in a
something.
tobacco?
It seems like it would work with anything else, but not in a bakery.
Honestly, I don't really think we need to add a honey to make it a honey bun.
I don't think so either.
I think that maybe this honey is more suited for earthy types of profiles.
You know what I feel? Okay, this is an excellent flavor, I'm sure. I feel that it needs something around that honey. It could be, like Max said, a cream or maybe a drink like a tea or a cocktail, but not to let it be on top by itself. What about try to blend some kind of maple?
But you're gonna get maple.
Maybe not so much with the. Do you have maple pecan flavor west?
Nope.
I think I do. Okay, do you want to try this without the honey?
I think we're going to have to, just to see if our bakery's right.
I think the bakery is right.
I don't see why we couldn't add maybe like a butterscotch ripple.
See, I'd go honeycomb.
Yeah, maybe. Not by itself,
Let me
but with
smell it.
golden syrup.
How much of the honeycomb would you use? Like one
Yeah,
and
one.
a half?
Maybe just one for now. I almost want to bring the croissant down a little bit. Because that's what's poking through from the honey.
1.5?
Yeah. I hope this works because I don't want to mix anymore.
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
I don't think it's a honey bun.
Me neither. Man, I don't fucking know. This is kind of giving me a headache.
No. You know what? This tastes like a very old flavor. Like an e-liquid from like 4 years ago, they had this vibe.
Gross.
Oh, it's much
not
worse
good.
from your nose.
Ew.
Why? Wait. Why only uses one nostril?
Who, me?
No.
What the fuck?
I'm a little sick.
This is not good, guys. This is not
Really?
good. Do y'all think it's dry? I mean, it's sticky
It's
and it's
dry.
wet, but it's dry at the same time.
I think the whole thing's fucked.
It's horrible.
I'm gonna let it steep. It
Yeah.
might.
Well, this is probably going to be one of those episodes where when we air it, somebody in the chat or in the comments section says, "Oh, why didn't you try this?" And we'll think, "Duh, why didn't we try that?"
And it isn't going to be anything with a spice. So fucking, if you're going to say that, fuck you. It ain't going to work. It's going to come out like it's going to come out like a shitty fucking honey, a cinnamon bun.
You ready to wrap this up?
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode develop while we tried to make a honey bun. We're not so happy with it right now. We're going to let it steep, and we will see you guys on the live show to talk about it. Bring your suggestions. Help us out. Love you. Finger guns. What you think about this, motherfucker? Come on, now touch me,
Touch me, baby.
Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made?
Do, 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 do.